Hello, viewers. You're welcome to another episode on Hope the Livestock series. Today we'll be talking about if the oxen stumbled. Do you know God never promised us a world that is void of problem and trouble, but He do actually give us assurance of victory, assurance of hope, and assurance of you know being triumphant in whatever situation we might find ourselves in life. Praise the Lord. But today I'll quickly be talking about the story of Uzzah in the Bible. The children of Israel, they got the ark of the Lord, and that ark was placed on the oxen, and they were celebrating, thanking God that the ark of the Lord that was stolen by the enemy, that they were able to get it back, and they are taking it back to where it belongs, and they were celebrating, rejoicing. And this particular man, Uzziah, innocently reached out to help the ark of God from falling when the oxen which the ark was placed on stumbled. He was struck dead because God was angry with him. Why? Because his action was seen as an error and has been disrespectful to God. You may wonder why. Uzzah's actions actually show that he probably didn't believe God's presence was in the ark, because if he did, he wouldn't be worried about the stability of the ark. He would have just continued to celebrate with others just the way they were celebrating, for the victory that they have won in getting the ark of the Lord back, rather than focusing on the ark as if something might happen to it at any time. I want to believe that might be what might be going on in his mind. Maybe that was why he couldn't concentrate on the celebration that everyone was, when they were celebrating, but he was just focusing on the ark. That was why he was the first person to say that, the ark, the oxen stumbled and the ark was falling, and he reached out to help the ark, and that was like disrespectful to God. Why is it that he was the only one who saw the oxen stumbled and immediately tried to help stabilize the ark? You may ask. Maybe he couldn't wrap his head around the truth that God was inside that ark, that the presence of God is real in the ark. And he felt that someone needs to look out for the ark so that nothing bad should happen to it. I believe that must be his belief. That must be what might be going on in his mind. He was so quick to help God, even though he did it out of pure innocence of heart. Yet his action was seen as an error. Check 2 Samuel chapter 6, verse 6 to 7. How many times have you attempted, to help God fix the issues of your life and situations around you? How are you attempting helping God? Many people innocently do or say things in the name of heaven help those who help themselves. I believe you must have heard that before, that people will say, heaven help those who help themselves. And they do things, they say things, that are contrary to the plan and purpose of God for them, for their lives. Some will even do or say things in the name of fighting a righteous cause on behalf of God. And the truth is, God might not even be happy with whatever they are doing at that point. Saying things, doing things in the name of fighting a righteous cause for God. God says, I will fight for you. Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. And you shall hold your peace. If you are fighting for yourself, are you not telling God indirectly that you don't believe Him? God says, I will help you. Isaiah 41 verse 10. And you are running up and down, begging for help from human beings. Is that not an insult on God? Mind you, I know, God uses man to help man. And He can touch anyone's heart to help you without you begging when you trust in God. God says, I will bless you. Genesis chapter 12 verse 2. And you are doing all manner of wrong things, changing figures, lying just to get rich. You can't trust Him to do what He has promised. Is that not an error? You can't help God to help you. I want you to settle that in your mind. There is no how you can help God to help you. Learn to trust God in all situations, even when it looks bleak and even when you think you're at your wit end. Learn to trust in God. You cannot help God to help you. If the oxen stumbled, trust God that He will stabilize the ark. That's just the short word I have for you today. I believe you have been blessed by it. If the oxen of your life stumbled, if things about your life and circumstances it's not going in the direction where you anticipated or where you expect it to, just try a little bit more and trust in this God that is able to fix things on your behalf, that is able to set things right for you, and that your expectation shall never be cut off. God bless you all. Please like this video, share with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel. That is your way of supporting this online outreach. God bless you. See you on another episode.